Ever wondered how a simple swipe or tap of your card processes payments instantly? Let's dive deep into the technology behind credit card readers. To credit card readers. Credit card readers are devices that facilitate electronic transactions by reading data from cards. They are essential tools in modern commerce, enabling secure and rapid payment processing. The magnetic stripe on credit cards contains iron-based particles that store binary data. This data is read by card readers, converting it into a format that can be processed for transactions. When a card is swiped, the reader creates a magnetic field to read the stripe's data. Magnetic stripe moves through the reader's magnetic field. Reader detects changes in the magnetic field. Data is converted into digital format. EMV chip readers offer a secure method for processing transactions. They read the chip's data, ensuring the transaction is legitimate and reducing the risk of fraud. Credit card reader comprises several key components: power source, battery or AC outlet, hardware reader for data reading, software for processing transactions. After reading the card, the reader sends data to financial networks for authorization. This process ensures the transaction is approved before completing the purchase. Card readers employ encryption to protect sensitive data during transactions. This ensures security and builds trust in electronic payments. From simple magnetic stripe readers to advanced EMV and contactless systems, card readers have evolved to enhance security and convenience. What's your take on these advancements? Let me know below. Understanding the magnetic stripe. The magnetic stripe on a credit card holds essential data for transactions. It's a thin layer of magnetic material that encodes binary information, enabling the card to communicate with card readers. Magnetic stripes are made from iron-based particles embedded in a plastic-like film. These particles can be magnetized to store data as binary code using patterns of ones and zeros. Data on a magnetic stripe is divided into 3 tracks, each storing information in bits. These bits are binary, representing either a 1 or a 0, which encodes the necessary transaction data. When you swipe a card, the reader generates a magnetic field. As the stripe moves through this field, the reader detects changes, translating the binary code into readable data. Magnetic fields are crucial in reading the stripe. They allow the reader to detect the orientation of the magnetic particles, which corresponds to the encoded data. The magnetic stripe stores multiple types of data: cardholder's name, account number, expiration date, service code for transaction processing. While magnetic stripes are essential, they have security limitations. Data can be skimmed, leading to fraud. This has driven the adoption of more secure EMV chip technology. Despite its limitations, the magnetic stripe laid the foundation for modern payment technologies. Understanding its function helps appreciate the advancements in secure transaction processing. What do you think about the transition from magnetic stripes to chip technology? Share your thoughts in the comments. How magnetic stripe readers work. The magnetic stripe on a credit card contains iron-based particles embedded in a plastic-like film. These particles can be magnetized to store binary data, represented as 1s and 0s in a specific pattern. The data on a magnetic stripe is divided into 3 tracks, each containing segments known as bits. Each bit represents a binary 1 or 0, encoding essential information like account details. When you swipe a card, the reader generates a magnetic field. As the stripe moves through this field, the reader detects changes in magnetism, reading the encoded data. Key components of a magnetic stripe reader include a magnetic read head to sense changes in magnetism, a microcontroller to process the data, a communication interface to transmit information. Magnetic stripe readers use encryption to ensure the data is securely transmitted and processed, preventing unauthorized access during transactions. Magnetic stripe readers are used in various settings, such as retail point-of-sale systems, access control systems, bank ATMs. Magnetic stripe readers are cost-effective and widely used, but can be less secure than EMV chip technology. Nonetheless, they remain vital for many transactions. If you're finding this interesting, consider subscribing for more tech insights. Exploring EMV chip technology. EMV chip technology revolutionized card payments by enhancing security and reducing fraud. Unlike magnetic stripes, EMV chips store data securely, requiring direct contact with a reader and advanced encryption for transactions. An EMV chip contains a microprocessor that stores and processes data. This chip performs cryptographic functions, making it difficult for unauthorized users to access or duplicate the card information. When inserted into a reader, the EMV chip communicates with the terminal, authenticating the card and generating a unique transaction code. This ensures that each transaction is secure and not replicable. The benefits of EMV chip technology include enhanced security against fraud, unique transaction codes for each purchase, reduced risk of counterfeit cards, improved data protection and privacy. Cryptography plays a crucial role in EMV technology. It ensures that the data exchanged between the card and the reader is encrypted, providing a secure channel for transaction processing. EMV chips also support contactless payments, allowing users to tap their cards on readers for quick transactions. This is facilitated by near-field communication, NFC technology. Since its introduction, EMV technology has been adopted globally, with most countries mandating its use for card transactions. This widespread adoption underscores its effectiveness in enhancing payment security. The future of EMV technology looks promising, with continuous advancements aimed at further improving security and convenience. Stay tuned for exciting innovations in payment solutions. EMV chips are essential for secure transactions in today's digital age. They provide a robust defense against fraud, making them a critical component of modern financial systems. If you're finding this useful, a quick like would be amazing. Inside the card reader, key electronic components. The magnetic stripe on a credit card is crucial for storing data. Composed of iron-based particles, it holds binary information in a pattern. When swiped, the card reader detects changes in the magnetic field to interpret this data. As the card is swiped, the reader generates a magnetic field. The stripe's movement through this field allows the reader to detect binary data, transforming it into readable information for transaction processing. Embedded in modern cards, the EMV chip enhances security. It stores encrypted data and uses unique transaction codes, making it harder for fraudsters to clone cards. When inserted into a reader, the EMV chip communicates with the reader to authenticate transactions. This dynamic process ensures each transaction is unique, reducing fraud risks. Card readers consist of several components: a power source, such as a battery or AC outlet, a magnetic or EMV reader to interpret card data, connectivity modules for network communication. Software in card readers processes the data from the magnetic stripe or EMV chip. It ensures data is correctly interpreted and securely transmitted to financial networks for authorization. After reading card data, the reader securely transmits it via encrypted channels. This prevents unauthorized access, ensuring that sensitive information remains protected during transactions. Once data reaches the financial network, the transaction is authorized by verifying the card's validity and available funds. A response is sent back to the reader, completing the transaction. Understanding these components highlights the sophistication behind card readers. If you found this breakdown insightful, consider liking the video or subscribing for more tech explorations. Data processing and security protocols. When a credit card is swiped, the reader generates a magnetic field to detect changes in the magnetic stripe. This stripe contains binary data, represented as ones and zeros, which encodes essential information for processing transactions. EMV chip readers provide a secure method to read card data. They interact with the chip to verify its authenticity and ensure that only legitimate transactions are processed, reducing the risk of fraud. A card reader's circuitry includes a power source, hardware to read data, and software to process it. This setup ensures the card reader functions reliably and securely during transactions. Upon reading the card data, the information is transmitted to financial networks. These networks verify the transaction details, ensuring the cardholder's account has sufficient funds and that the transaction is legitimate. Encryption protocols safeguard data during transmission, ensuring sensitive information like card numbers are protected from unauthorized access. This is crucial for maintaining transaction security. Once data reaches the financial network, the transaction is authorized by checking various parameters. If all checks are cleared, the transaction is approved and the funds are transferred accordingly. Credit card readers incorporate several fraud prevention measures: secure chip technology, encryption of transmitted data, Verification of card authenticity. Compliance with industry standards like PCI DSS is essential to ensure that all payment processes are secure. These standards dictate how data should be handled and stored, protecting both businesses and consumers. Communication with financial networks. Once a card is swiped or inserted, the reader collects encoded data. This data includes the cardholder's account number and other necessary information, which is then prepared for transmission to the financial network for authorization. To ensure security, the card reader encrypts the data using advanced encryption standards. This encryption prevents unauthorized access and ensures that the transmitted data remains confidential during its journey to the financial network. The encrypted data is sent to the payment processor via a secure internet connection. The payment processor acts as an intermediary, forwarding the transaction details to the appropriate financial institution for further verification. The financial institution verifies the transaction by checking the account's status and available funds. This step is crucial to ensure that the transaction is legitimate and that the cardholder has sufficient balance to cover the purchase. Upon successful verification, the financial institution sends an authorization code back through the payment processor to the card reader. This code confirms the transaction's approval, allowing the purchase to proceed. The card reader receives the authorization code and completes the transaction, printing a receipt for the customer. This final step ensures that both the customer and the merchant have a record of the completed transaction. Key security measures ensure safe transactions: data encryption, secure internet connections, regular software updates, fraud detection systems. EMV chips add an extra layer of security by generating a unique transaction code for each purchase. This reduces the risk of fraudulent activities, as the code cannot be reused for another transaction. As technology advances, payment processing continues to evolve, with innovations like contactless payments and blockchain technology enhancing security and efficiency. What are your thoughts on these developments? Let me know below. Ensuring transaction security. Encryption plays a vital role in securing transactions. It transforms sensitive data into a coded format that can only be accessed by authorized parties, preventing unauthorized access during data transmission. EMV chip technology enhances security by creating a unique transaction code for each purchase. This makes it nearly impossible for fraudsters to duplicate card data, unlike traditional magnetic stripes. Secure communication protocols ensure data integrity and confidentiality during transactions. Protocols like SSL and TLS encrypt data between the card reader and financial institutions, safeguarding it from cyber threats. Tokenization replaces sensitive card information with a unique token. This token is useless if intercepted, as it cannot be linked back to the original card details, thus enhancing payment security. Advanced fraud detection systems monitor transactions for unusual patterns. By analyzing data in real time, these systems can flag suspicious activities and prevent unauthorized transactions. Various cardholder verification methods add layers of security: personal identification numbers, PINs, signature verification, biometric authentication. Regular security audits help identify and fix vulnerabilities within payment systems. These audits ensure compliance with industry standards and protect against evolving security threats. User awareness is crucial for maintaining security. Educating users on best practices, like safeguarding PINs and recognizing phishing attempts, helps prevent unauthorized access and fraud. Security is an ongoing process. Financial institutions and technology providers constantly innovate to enhance security measures, adapting to new threats and ensuring safe transactions.